Rise up, marching on together, faithful peacocks. Your beloved Leeds United stands at the precipice of greatness or disaster. And you need to know what's happening behind the scenes right now. The winds of change are howling across Elland Road tonight as three massive stories collide in a perfect storm that could reshape our club's entire future in the Premier League. While you've been celebrating our glorious return to where we belong, the front office has been working overtime, plotting moves that will either cement us as a top-flight mainstay or send us crashing back down. Are you ready for this? Our championship Golden Boot winner is vacationing with a teammate on the other side of the world, while a world-class young playmaker who rejected us last year might finally be within our grasp. And if that's not enough to make your heart race, a lightning-fast winger with Premier League experience could be available for free. This is the moment, Peacocks. When the summer transfer market explodes, Leeds will either build a squad worthy of our history or waste the opportunity we've fought so hard for. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell right now, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about our Premier League ambitions. Hold on to your seats, because our Dutch scoring machine's future might not be as secure as you think. Joel Pirro, our championship Golden Boot winner with those magical 19 goals that fired us back to the Premier League, has been spotted on holiday in Tokyo with fellow Whites midfielder Ao Tanaka. The photos from Pirro's Instagram show our Dutch marksman enjoying Japanese cuisine with Tanaka, who was back in his homeland doing punditry work for NHK, the Japan Broadcasting Corporation. Can you believe the commitment? While most players are lounging on beaches somewhere, Tanaka's already analyzing J1 League Michi Izudai matches between Kashima Antlers and Kawasaki Frontale for Japanese television. That's the kind of football intelligence we desperately need in the midfield next season. But let's talk about Pirro's incredible achievement. 26 goal involvements in the championship. That's 19 goals and 7 assists, more than any other player in the division. And how about that 4-goal masterclass against Stoke City? I still get goosebumps thinking about it. The big question hanging over Elland Road though, can these two make the jump to Premier League level? Let's be honest, Peacocks, Tanaka's football brain is world class, but the Premier League is a different animal physically. And Pirro? His finishing is lethal, but his lack of pace could be exposed against the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool. Some insiders are already suggesting Pirro might become more of a rotation option rather than our main striker, despite his championship dominance. With 73 goals in the championship, placing him 30th in the all-time charts, he's proven himself at this level. But the Premier League? That's the ultimate test. And speaking of tests, brace yourselves for what could be the biggest transfer coup in our recent history. While Pirro and Tanaka enjoy their Japanese meals, our front office might be cooking up something much bigger with a Croatian wonderkid who once rejected us. Martin Baturina. Remember that name, Peacocks? Almost exactly 1 year ago, in the final hours of the transfer window, Leeds submitted a massive 25 million bid for this Croatian midfield maestro who's been compared to Luka Modric. Dinamo Zagreb accepted our offer, but the 22-year-old playmaker turned us down flat. Can you blame him? We were stuck in the championship, and he was being tracked by Europe's elite clubs. The rejection stung, but now everything has changed. According to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Baturina is finally set to leave Dinamo Zagreb this summer for around 20 to 25 million. Romano's exact words on Twitter. Understand Martin Baturina is expected to leave Dinamo Zagreb this summer for potential transfer fee around £20, 25 melbers. English and Italian clubs plus Eintracht Frankfurt have already made contact for potential move. English clubs, and who just got promoted to the Premier League with previous interest in the player? Leeds United. This is massive, Peacocks. With 18 goal contributions this season, Baturina has been described as very strong by none other than Manuel Neuer. Can you imagine a player of that caliber threading passes to our forwards next season? Let's face facts, Brendan Aronson has been inconsistent, and we desperately need a true number 10 to survive in the Premier League. Baturina could be that missing piece. The midfield maestro who makes everything tick, the creative spark who can unlock those stubborn Premier League defenses. With our promotion secured and Premier League money flowing in, we're in a much stronger position to convince Baturina this time around. The 49ers ownership won't hesitate to splash the cash if it means establishing Leeds as a Premier League fixture. But wait, there's even more breaking news that could transform our attacking options overnight. While we're dreaming of Croatian creativity, a proven Premier League winger could be on his way to Elland Road for absolutely nothing. Musa Djenipo could be the bargain of the summer transfer window. Peacocks, the former Southampton winger, who cost the Saints big money, might be available on a free transfer as Belgian newspaper Wolffoot reports that Standard Liège is considering terminating his contract due to his high salary. This is the kind of opportunity that smart clubs pounce on. Leeds have already been linked with Djenipo, with earlier reports suggesting we were willing to pay £1.7 million for his services. But now, we might not have to pay a penny in transfer fees. Described as really incredible by former Southampton manager Ralph Hasenhüttl, Djenipo possesses that explosive pace and trickery that terrorizes defenses. Yes, he didn't fully deliver on his potential at Southampton, but sometimes players just need the right platform, the right manager, and the right fans behind them. And is there a better platform than Elland Road? Is there a more passionate fan base than the Peacocks? This could be the perfect environment for Djenipo to reignite his career and prove the doubters wrong. Imagine the attacking options at our disposal: Djenipo's pace and trickery on one wing, possibly Batterina pulling the strings in midfield, and Piro's clinical finishing up front. That's not just a team that fights relegation, that's a team that can establish itself in the Premier League. The summer transfer window will define our Premier League fate. Faithful Peacocks, will we build a squad capable of not just surviving but thriving in the top flight? Can we convince Batterina that Leeds is where his future lies? Will Djenipo find his really incredible form at Elland Road? These next few weeks will be absolutely crucial for our beloved club. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the conversation in the comments below. What signings do you think we need to make this summer? Remember, we're Leeds United, we're back where we belong, and the Premier League better watch out. Are we building a squad to just survive, or are we building a team to conquer? And let's talk about what this means for our beloved club's identity. Peacocks, for too long, Leeds United has been the sleeping giant of English football, bouncing between divisions when we deserve to be established among the elite. These three developments, Piro and Tanaka's chemistry, the potential Batterina masterclass, and the Djenipo bargain, represent the critical crossroads we now face. Think about it. Our championship Golden Boot winner Joel Piro has notched an incredible 73 goals in the championship, placing him 30th all time. That's the kind of striker other Premier League clubs would kill for. And yet, some so-called experts like Josh Windass are already claiming that Norwich's Josh Sargent is better than our Dutch hitman. The disrespect is unbelievable. What about Ao Tanaka? The man isn't just enjoying his off-season, he's analysing professional matches on national television in Japan. That's the football IQ we've got orchestrating our midfield. His understanding of the game is unmatched, and while some question his physicality, his technical ability could make him our secret weapon in the Premier League battleground. And can we talk about the ambition being shown with the Martin Batterina pursuit? This isn't just any midfielder, this is a player compared to Luka Modric, a player who's notched 18 goal contributions this season, a player who was deemed too good for Championship Leeds but might now see Premier League Leeds as the perfect stepping stone in his career. The potential addition of Musa Djenipo shows shrewd business too, the kind that keeps clubs financially stable while adding quality. Remember his electrifying performances that convinced Southampton to splash the cash on him. That raw talent doesn't just disappear, sometimes it just needs the right environment to flourish again. These three stories paint a picture of a club that's not just promoted, but transformed. A club ready to approach the Premier League with intelligence, ambition, and strategic planning. The 49ers ownership group and the Red Bull partnership are already showing their value with these kinds of moves. So I'm putting the question to you, faithful Peacocks. Which of these stories excites you the most? Is it seeing our championship heroes like Piro and Tanaka potentially stepping up to the Premier League challenge? Is it the ambitious pursuit of European talent like Batterina? Or is it the shrewd business of targeting undervalued assets like Djenipo?